It's time for the Daily Stand Up Podcast presented by Agile Dad with your host, Lee Henson. Without any further ado, let's get started. All right, I'm always one for a story that cracks me up, and I figured it's Friday, so it's time for our Agile Not So Agile episode of the Daily Stand Up Podcast. And today I thought it'd be fun to talk about this guy. So this news story comes from London, and it was published on Valentine's Day, February 14th of 2023, and it says, a man who prosecutors said broke into a United Kingdom industrial park to steal almost 200,000 chocolate Easter eggs has pleaded guilty to theft and criminal damage. Prosecutors said Tuesday that Joby Pool, 32, used a metal grinder to break through a gate at an industrial park in Telford, central England, on Saturday, then used a stolen semi-truck to tow away a trailer loaded with Cadbury Creme Eggs and other chocolate goods worth more than 31,000 pounds, which is $38,000. Let me say that again. This dude just stole $38,000 of Cadbury Easter eggs. That just blows my mind. Okay. First, I have one word. Why? I mean, I know Cadbury eggs are good, but are they that good? This is just crazy. West Mercia police tweeted Monday that shortly after the break-in, officers stopped a vehicle presumably purporting to be the Easter Bunny on a highway and arrested a man on suspicion of theft. Prosecutor Owen Beale said Poole gave up when he realized police were after him. Poole walked towards the police with his hands up. He was arrested and the load was recovered. He added that Poole had planned the theft and that he had previous convictions for handling stolen goods. Poole entered guilty pleas to theft of a trailer, theft of its contents, and criminal damage to a chain lock. And he's expected to be sentenced next month. Now, you're probably wondering, why on earth did I choose to read that story to you? What does that have to do with anything? One of the things that I made a promise that I would do this year is that I would stop trying to focus on negative news stories. And I was going to try to, if I did any kind of social media or any kind of news story and I came across something negative, if I made the mistake of reading it, that I was going to have to read 3 good stories to make up for it, 3 fun stories or uplifting stories. And this one just falls into the category of funny. And what I can tell you is I've learned the hard way over the past several years that as more and more terrible stories come out, more and more trial and more struggle and more people who are upset, it's so nice to have these little small snippets of uplifting stories. It's just so cool to be able to turn back and say, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense and that's cool. In this case, it's just to humor you and to say, you know what? That's actually funny. All I can think of is maybe this guy had good intentions. Maybe he was going to donate the eggs to a children's hospital. I don't know. Or maybe he was going to take them to a homeless shelter and give them out or to an old folks home. I mean, who knows what this guy's intent was? Or maybe he didn't realize that there were Cadbury eggs inside, or maybe he just really likes Cadbury. But my question for you is, we all have a vice. So on this Friday, I'm asking you, what's your vice? I can tell you mine. One of my favorite things in the world, and I have a can of it right here. I'll actually take it right here with you. And you can celebrate this can with me. Here we go. This is the limited edition Coca-Cola Zero Sugar from the artist Marshmallow. It's a 0-calorie cola. It's Marshmallow's creation. And this one is a strawberry watermelon flavored Coke. Let me tell you. It is one of my favorite things on the planet. But I don't know that I would go through the trouble of breaking into a warehouse to get some, right? Even would it be in limited edition. But my challenge to you is, since we all have a vice, to embrace who we are and to, not let the vice control us, but make it, find time and make a way to talk about how we can break addiction. Understand and recognize that addiction is real first. Figure out if it's so bad that you need to break the addiction, and challenge yourself to find better and bigger and much nicer things you can do. I realize that the Coke's probably not the best thing for me, but my goodness, it sure does make me feel better after I drink a can. It gives me that extra boost, but it also just refreshes me. And I don't know, it refreshes me in a way that water can't. But I guess what I'm trying to say today is take the opportunity to help uplift someone. Take an opportunity to introspect who you are and the things that you believe and where you are in your life. And I promise if you do, that you're going to be able to help make the world a better place. And don't be like this guy who steals 10,000 chocolate Easter eggs. I don't get it. I just simply don't get it. That's going to do it for today. What did I say? 10,000? 200,000. Holy cow. Almost a quarter million Easter eggs. Maybe he was planning a big Easter egg hunt. All right. That's going to do it for today. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Until next Monday, I encourage you to stay well, stay healthy, and stay away from Cadbury Easter eggs. Have a great weekend.